None of this was meant to be Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand?
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun.
Never tried that option before. She gave him a very quick death. As you can see, the game is starting to glitch out already, so I'm anxious to be on the move. But again, I would say stick to the left hand side, because you can see that cut there. Yes, I absolutely got glitched into the wall like 7 times in a row. I gotta release those videos because I just get so infuriated, and I've only got myself to blame. As you can see, the world is glitching around me, which is good. But this video is all about barriers, and basically all I'm trying to do in this particular video is trying to escape the barriers of the world, and by doing that I need to find some barriers. Also, I want to know what's going on with Hades in the original Hades site, so I'll go back to that site at some point to see if I can see anything different and escape the barriers of the world, because if there is anywhere other than the naming cliff I want to explore, it is on top of that Titan. So as you can see, I'm speeding everything up again, and the glitches are happening. The glitches are real. Over by the elevators, I did at one point decide whether to see if I could get through the elevators and go down through the world and get underneath the map in this way. That didn't work out. I beat myself every time, so I've cut back to the position I was before. That doesn't work, so don't try that. As you can see, I'm going nowhere near the actual site of the game. I don't want to trigger the event that leads into the next section of the game where you're defending against the Deathbringers, because that will bring up the clock. As soon as they die, everything resets. So I haven't gone to that. Instead, I'm going over to the save point again and trying to escape the map through the black areas of the map, and also going through areas that you can't really get to normally, like the Metal Devil and the Horus. Going up to there and trying to escape through there. It didn't work, it didn't happen. I tried many different ways other than these, but these are the two that I enjoyed doing the most. Not going to show every single clip, and I'm not going to talk through much of this video. Just as an exploratory sort of idea. And you can see me backtracking to the save point where I actually, I think I do save on this one. So I'll take it from here. So I'm thinking about it. What do I want to do? Do I want to save? Do I want to hard save? And there's the save. And then afterwards I also did a manual save there. So now when I reload the game, it should send me back to that area. So now I'm just trying to go through. Well, I go through the area, and then I decide to go through the darkness to see if that would work. So I basically fell there, and that was a bad landing for me. I stayed initially, I didn't jump soon enough afterwards, and I just fell to my death. I wanted to see if anything had changed with the blackness, but also I wanted to see if it would load from the previous save where I was before in the jungle rather than the actual gameplay at the battle. And things seem to be going well with this load screen until it gets to this point where it's just before the end and it's like, hey, hey, we finally got you. Something's wrong here, and it won't let you. It won't let you save. It will let you save, but it won't let you load from that save. So then I tried a manual save after that, and that did the same thing as this. You're perpetually stuck on a loading page. So I had to exit the game, shut it down completely, go to a previous save and load it back up again in order to get back to a point that was playable. This is why I said in the previous video, don't save, because this happens.
You're done. Hades is next.
The buried shadow will save me. I cannot. Ah!
So in this one you can see I'm going to ride straight into the quest area to trigger the quest area, and then I want to see if anything has changed, and I go up to the Metal Devil site to see if I can see anything and go into the darkness zone, if anything has changed, and if I can escape the map, and just generally all of the above, just trying to. As you can see, I'm doing a little bit of damage from the top. I can fly and do damage, but I also noticed my allies do damage after a while, which triggered me into a thought. Now, by entering into this zone, I temporarily glitch out the zoning, because there are invisible walls that will stop you from entering this area again, and you see I just went through one there, so my mount is riding alone, and I'm still in an invisible wall. It slows right down because I'm outside the area. It will sort of like stop me, and then I sort of glitch back in where I'm flying in the air, and then I reattach to my mount, and that happens in a little bit of time. Yep, there I am. Here I come. And I'm on the left there. I'll spin it round. There I am. So as soon as I hook back up with the mount, I can start riding again. So all of this area, there it is. So all of this area is barriered off, but only to a certain height. Now, because I was above that height and on a mount, I can phase through it, which I thought, right, if I can do that here, maybe I can do that elsewhere, and it won't reset the game because it's in here. So all I have to do is get to a point where I know I can phase through an area. I landed my mount, I rode on, and that didn't work. I also tried doing this again where I didn't land my mount and went to an area where I could phase, but it will always take you back to the loading screen. Sorry guys, but it didn't work. But I'll leave you with the footage of what happened, because it was kind of interesting to see, and it gives you a bit more of an idea of what's going on. But I will fast forward to the point.